How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're using the Armarouge team once again, trying to get a win with this one. We're actually battling another YouTuber called Skyrander. He's a really cool guy, brilliant content. Definitely go check him out. There's a link in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more double daily videos from me. So here's the teams. He's got a very interesting looking team. It's just a typical team for Skyrander, that is. He always brings the lower tier mons and he makes them work really well. So I can expect a thrashing in this game. I have been practicing on Showdown to get to learn the meta a bit, but the mons that he's bringing aren't exactly meta. So I'm once again back on square one. I'm a bit clueless. So I think looking at his team, I can probably lead off with something like the Jolteon maybe. But I'm leaning more towards Clodsire, to be honest with you, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the battle begins, so my opponent Skyrander is going to lead off with Asfaraf, the Iron Treads. And I led off with Plumpy, the Clodsire. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle now. I kind of could have expected that. I was like, it was in the back of my mind. I was like, he's probably going to leave Iron Treads and get the Stealth Rocks up, but it's whatever. So we can probably expect Stealth Rocks or an Earthquake right now. I'm going to go into Corviknight as so. Corviknight basically walls Iron Treads. The only thing he can really do towards his Volt Switch, which I don't think he'll have. He might have. I don't know, to be honest with you. So we'll go into Corviknight anyway and see what we can do here. As they're going to go ahead and go for an Earthquake. I'm glad I didn't keep Clodsire in or switching the Armarouge. I had Armarouge in the back of my mind and I was like, yeah, let's go Armarouge. He's going to go for a Stealth Rock. We'll get a free switch into a Fire type and blast off an Armor Cannon. Yeah. No, that's not going to work. So, with that in mind, we definitely want to defog away these Stealth Rocks. Get rid of those. They're probably going to withdraw into the bird, the yellow bird, Oricorio. As they go into Pomquill, which is, of course, the Oricorio. So we'll go for the defog real quick. That's going to get rid of those Stealth Rocks, those pesky rocks. And now... Oh, no! I misclicked! Oh my god, I was just tapping A! How did I do that? They go for a Quiver Dance and now they're set up. Oh no. No, 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 no. No. I can't believe I just did that. He's going to think, what a tit. He's definitely thinking that right now. We are Terrestrialized Ground, so we can be immune to that EQ if we really want to. That electric type move, but I'm more inclined to go into the likes of Clodsire right now. We can still recover from this, alright? We can still recover from this. So we'll go into Clodsire, because Clodsire's got unaware, so he's not really too bothered about the Quiver Dance or anything like that. So Clodsire is a fine switch here. We can still redeem ourselves. We made a misclick. I died inside. I'm sure everyone watching died inside as well when they saw that. I'm sure most of you actually unclicked the video. You took away your view from me because of that. Right, this thing's probably going to go for a Hurricane. We can eat that like it's nothing. So I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks, get the Stealth Rocks up. They actually go for a Quiver Dance. They're just setting up on us. I don't think Sky realizes that we have unaware. So maybe I should have gone for a Toxic, because he's clearly staying in and setting up on us. And I'm not too bothered, to be honest with you. He can do that all he wants. Clodsire walls this thing. See, it wasn't too bad of a misclick, because we still wall this thing with Clodsire. So goes for an Air Slash, does absolutely nothing. We're going to go for a Toxic, get the Toxic on them. There we go. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. So. I think we're here. They probably switch out at this point because they know it's a losing battle. So I'm inclined to just go for a recover anyway. As they do withdraw because of the they can't really do anything. So they're going to go to Iron Treads probably. Asfaraf, that's the Iron Treads. No problems there. In it comes as we go for a recover because there was no way my Clodsire was losing. You know, a lot of these what do you call it? A lot of players don't seem to realize Clodsire's got unaware. But now he has the painful memory of me just walling him and going through Toxic. So Iron Treads is in. Obviously we'll want to go back to Corviknight, but I feel like he's going to go for a Stealth Rock, so I'm tempted to go for something else. But honestly, I don't really see what else we can do. So I'm actually inclined to go for an EQ right now just to get some damage off on this thing. And then we go into Corviknight. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. They go for the Stealth Rocks as expected. Absolutely fine. Fine play. My opponent's part. I kind of figured they wouldn't do that because Corviknight's such an obvious switch. So getting an Earthquake off on this thing is going to be really nice, as they can go for their own Earthquake. We've got a crit. Wow. Perfect. So we've redeemed ourselves a bit. redeems himself with a nice critical hit there. Does over half to him, which is great. But now we go into Corviknight expecting the EQ. They definitely go for the EQ here, so we'll go into Corviknight real quick. Go into Corviknight real quick. And if they go into the Oricorio again, once again, back into Clodsire, so it's fine. Stealth Rocks do hurt a little bit. We want to get rid of them, but I don't want to get rid of my own. Well, unfortunately, the only way we can do that with Psychozar. They go for Rapid Spin. Okay, cool. So I have no reason not to go for a Defog right now, so that's fine. We do have Rocky Helmet, I believe. Yep, there we go. The Rocky Helmet hurts him from the Rapid Spinning, but it does get rid of the stones on his side of the field. So, with that in mind, I suggest we go straight for a Defog here. To be honest with you, so we'll go for Defog. This time I'll only click it once. They're going to withdraw. Okay, cool. What are they going to go into? They're going to go into the Oricorio again. Majin Buu, which is, of course, Wigglytuff. Yep, there we go. It's Wigglytuff. I just knew it. I just knew it was Wigglytuff. And he's coming so we can get the competitive boost. See, I know Wigglytuff from our BDSP days. I know what Wigglytuff does. Gets that competitive boost from the Defogs and stuff like that. But it's fine. We can handle this. Again, Plumpy coming in to save the day. Plumpy coming in to save the day. Once again. Back again. And in he comes, the fat thing. He goes for a Fire Blast. We're going to absorb that like it's nothing. We don't get burned, which is always nice as well. No hacks on your side of the field, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to go for another Stealth Rocks. They can do whatever they want. They go for an Ice Beam. Ice Beam's not going to do much to us. We actually take a decent chunk of damage from that. We get Stealth Rocks up there, which is always nice. There we go. And now we can probably Toxic this thing. I'd say we could Toxic this thing. They might actually expect the Toxic and go back into Iron Tread so they can get a free switch. Either that or they go into something else. But I'm going to go for an EQ just to get some damage off. They go for an Ice Beam again. Hoping for that crit. Or the freeze even. Go for an Earthquake. See how much damage it's doing. Respectable amount of damage, to be fair. Clodsire is actually a really cool Pokemon. I really like what Clodsire is. So fat. And it's like, it can dish out hits as well. So they go for another Ice Beam. We're going to go for a Recover this time. Please don't get frozen. There we go. Go for a Recover. Sorry, buddy. You're not whittling me down. I'm sorry. You're not whittling me down. There's no chance in heck that you're going to whittle me down. So I guess in this instance, I just go for another Earthquake, right? There's no need to Toxic it. I've done more damage than the Toxic would have done anyway. They go for another Ice Beam. I think they're just trying to weaken me to the point where something else can come in and revenge kill me, which is absolutely understandable. But I'm just going to EQ you here. And then the next turn, I'm going to go for a cheeky Recover again, just to get some health back. Obviously, if this comes down to a stall battle, we don't win technically because Recover's got such little PP this game. But I think I'm doing the right thing here. So in hindsight, I guess, you know, we could go into something else like Armor Rouge to take an Ice Beam. We are Assault Vest. We can definitely take it. We can eat it up like it's nothing, to be honest with you. Or we can go to Chien-Pao. So what I'm going to do is expecting them to either switch into Iron Treads now. No, because they think we're going to go for an Earthquake. They go into they could go into Oricorio, or they could go into Brute Bonnet. So I kind of want to go into Armor Rouge. Yeah, I'm going to go into Armor Rouge. Because this is like, I could have just gone for an EQ there, but I feel like because it's the last EQ I need to KO it, he's going to switch out. So I'm going to try and counter that by going into my Armor Rouge. As they go for an Ice Beam straight off the bat, that's going to do minimal damage to us because of the Assault Vest. No freeze as well, which is always nice. Now looking at their team, what is the best move I can go for here? Probably Armor Cannon, right? Do we need to go for Armor Cannon to get the KO? I don't think we do. Let's go for the Armor Cannon because he hasn't really got a good switching other than Veluza. Yep, there we go. KO with the Armor Cannon. Armor Rouge coming through. And boom. Down he goes. Cool. So that's down. Wigglytuff is down. A big threat to our team out of the way. And now their options are becoming smaller. So we can expect probably the Bull or the Iron Treads. Probably not the Iron Treads if he thinks we're max speed. He comes into the Iron Treads, so he's probably max speed. And he probably wants to go for a Rapid Spin right now, which is absolutely fine. It makes sense. I'm going to go straight into Corviknight. Not trying to mess around here with no threats. Iron Treads is obviously a big threat. So we're going to our Corviknight. There we go. Get some pressure going on. See if they go for a Rapid Spin or not. Go for a knockoff. They're getting rid of that Rocky Helmet. That's fair enough. What I'm going to do is, because I'm fully expecting them to switch either into Oricorio, or they're going to sell the Stealth Rocks and hope that they're gone, hope that they're gone for good. I'm going to go for a Body Press. I think that's the best course of action. So they actually go for a Stealth Rocks. Makes sense. That's absolutely fine, as I expected, as I can go for a Body Press and finish this thing off. So there we go. Down he goes. Down goes the Iron Tread. So Corviknight cannot be broken. Corviknight cannot be broken! Never be broken. Never. In comes Moloch, which is, of course, the Bull. The Bull is in! What ability has he got, though? Because I didn't see Intimidate there. We are at a decent advantage here, but when we do... Well, Corviknight's our physical wall. He's going to get chewed up by a Flare Blitz right now. Unless we can stop that by going into something else. I don't really have a good switch in. We need Clodsire for the Oricorio, otherwise it'll sweep us if he can get set up. I'm thinking about expecting the Flare Blitz and going Cyclizar. And if Cyclizar doesn't work out, it's not the biggest of deals. Cyclizar is not that important in this game. So we're going to Cyclizar anyway. There he is, the big boy. You go for Raging Bull, which is of course a fire type move now. That's going to do nothing really. Nothing to snuff at, but, you know, a bit of chip damage here and there is no problem. They're actually leftovers as well, which is interesting. So, I want to get a free switch into something, so I'm going to go for a Shed Tail. They either switch out here or they don't. They go ahead and stay in. Probably going for the Raging Bull, as this gives us a free switch out into something else. And that something else is... Oh, that's a good question. What is that something else? I think our best bet is Jolteon, so I'm going to go Jolteon. Looking at their team, Jolteon's actually going to put some holes in it, so that'll be nice. Get the substitute up real quick. There we go. As they go for a Will-O-Wisp. Interesting. They wasn't expecting the Shed Tail at all. They was not expecting the Shed Tail, so we might be good here. We know it's leftovers, so it might be bulkier. But I'm going to go straight for the Thunderbolt anyway. There we go. Going to go for Jolteon's Thunderbolt. And nearly down it goes. Nearly down it goes. But it's fine. We get two of those because they opted to go for the Will-O-Wisp, which means we kept our sub. Which means we have one more Thunderbolt in us to take down this Tauros. Now, Oricorio gets the ability Dancer, I believe. I don't think it gets Volt Absorb or Lightning Rod or the likes. As in its ability, so I'm going to go straight for another Thunderbolt. I see absolutely no reason not to. They're actually going to withdraw probably into the Brute Bonnet. Is it Brute Bonnet? Kung Lao? That's definitely the Brute Bonnet, right? Yep, there we go. Brute Bonnet comes in, Stones are going to get into it. We're going to go for a Thunderbolt and do some decent damage. There we go. Decent damage it is. So we can either expect a Sucker Punch or a Seed Bomb here. I'm going to go straight into Corviknight. Corviknight basically walls Brute Bonnet. It gets close combat, which is neutral, but, you know, it's not going to do that. It wouldn't do that unless it has Earthquake, in which case it might go Earthquake, and then we'll be in an even better position. Even better of a position. So, let's go ahead and go for a Defog. Get rid of these Stealth Rocks because they're getting a bit annoying now. Seed Bomb's going to come through. It actually does nothing to us, which is crazy. Not really, but I'm going to go for a Defog now. They might, yep, they've gone for it. I was going to say they might go for a close combat to try and get some damage off. Absolutely fine if they do that. I'm going to get rid of these Stealth Rocks real quick, though. There we go. There we go. Lower that evasiveness, which is always nice. And I feel like Brave Bird is the better option here. I'm going to go for Brave Bird. Because we know we can live a hit from this thing. Oh, we can't. Oh, never mind. So Dame Silvari goes down. So they've got Crunch Seed Bomb, Crunch Seed Bomb, Close Combat, and they probably have Spore, right? Probably. They probably have Spore. We're just going to Chien-Pao here anyway. Chien-Pao is just amazing in this game. It's absolutely amazing. So we'll go Chien-Pao, chill her in over here, and we'll just go straight for an Ice Spinner. I don't see any reason not to. There we go. They have to stay in. Chien-Pao just comes through, and down goes the Brute Bonnet. So this is perfectly set up now, because we know what the Veluza's going to do. It's going to try and fillet away on the Sucker Punch, but we actually have Crunch on this set. The Bull gets outsped and KO'd, and so does the Oricorio. So I think we might be out to the game here. So Vashtainer comes in. The Veluza. They might actually terrestrialize here. Not sure what they would terrestrialize into. So I'm going to terrestrialize myself and just go for a safe crunch. Just so that we've got that leeway if they do terrestrialize. So I'll terrestrialize real quick. There we go. There we go. We'll terrestrialize into a fighting type. That way, if they do terrestrialize into a dark type, we can... Obviously, we would have took a dark type move anyway. But if they terrestrialize into a dark type to take the crunch to get a fillet away over. But they don't. Down goes the Veluza. Okay, cool. What's their terrestrialization mon then? To be fair, Tauros is quite bulky. They might live a move. So they're going to Pomquel, who is of course on death's door anyway, with the poison. I mean, we'll go for an Ice Spinner. There we go. Ice Spinner comes through. Boom. And I think Chien-Pao wins from here. I think we just won against Skyrander, which is cool. I know what I'm going to get in the comments. He uses the lower tier mons and all that, but don't ever underestimate Skyrander, because seriously, Skyrander is an incredibly good battler. He's an incredibly good battler. He does amazing work with lower tier mons, and that's like how I aspire to be. But at the moment, I'm just struggling with the meta at the moment, so I'm trying to use more, more higher tier stuff, just so that I can get a grip on the actual meta, because I don't know. It's whatever. But anyway, thank you for the battle, Skyrander. It was a pleasure as always. Thank you for watching today's video. Oh my god, we 5-0'd him. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.